All right, yo, what's going on, all my gamers, all my gaming gamers? This is about Game Journalist today, chat. This is a massive Game Journalist layoff that happened, chat. Normally I don't really care what happens to the Western gaming industry because I play mostly gacha games and none of them are made in America. Otherwise, man, those, as I've seen in the AAA gaming industry, man, that would suck, dude. I'm not gonna lie, but, I'm just saying, maybe they should start making very, very lewd and fan servicey games, because games like Honkai Star Rail, that just made $100 million last month. Not last year, last month alone. It is an anniversary patch, so, that is going to be what it is. Also, they just released Castris, but chat, let's just get into it.
Crazy how much of a W this is. So I saw this myself, and
massive layoffs. Chat, I don't normally like to make fun of people losing their jobs and stuff like that, but I will make fun of these people. Again, I don't like West. I love Chinese games. I love China. China is a very beautiful place. I love their games. I love MiHoYo. I love Kuro games. Anyways, chat, but man, people who have been pretty much at the forefront of being like such a detriment to the AAA gaming space are like gaming journalists, so it's like, I'm not really feeling bad if they have to be kicked out of my hobby, right? There are like a few people that I don't mind losing their jobs, and that's gaming journalists, localizers, anime localizers, absolutely. I'm okay with them losing their jobs. In fact, every time I hear something about AI taking their jobs, I laugh in their face, and I think it's really funny. Same thing with any of those VAs striking for Genshin Impact. I would love for them to be recast, and a lot of them are getting recast. Chad, if you want to see me cover that, that's on my main channel, but still.
welcome home.
Welcome home, bitch.
That's right, boys. Welcome right back. Good meme. Yeah,
hey, let's go. Chat, McDonald's is hiring.
Back to McDonald's. We sending them back to DoorDash. We sending them back to Uber. We sending them back to the unemployment line. And we're going to send them back to Starbucks.
Woo.
And they ain't never coming back. This is what's happening. And this has been, listen, this has been a long
This is Polygon.
fight.
Polygon sold
It's been a long fucking
to Valnet
fight.
and hit with mass layoffs.
But they're finally going to put the fries in the fucking bag.
Let's go.
And so anyway, this is no,
Rest in piss, Polygon.
I'm generally positive about them, but everybody's going to have their own opinion. But anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll watch this. We'll listen to it here. So rest in piss, Polygon. Link to the tweet. So Polygon, for anybody who doesn't know, let's take a look.
Video game website Polygon has been sold to Valnet with the majority of staff laid off.
You want to know one thing I love? Graphs. I like graphs.
Graphs are kind of cool.
Polygon for the website.
Oh, damn.
So how's Polygon doing? Let's take a look.
Oh, wow.
Am I looking? Is this the right website? There's no way this is the right website.
Oh, something else?
I think it's like bugged or something.
Polygon.
Yeah, it's crypto. Oh. It's crypto. Oh, fuck.
That'll do it.
Polygon's also a crypto? God damn it. Okay, Polygon.
I like how there's just a random ass crypto named Polygon. I didn't even know there was that. I've never heard of that coin. Shout to Polygon. Shout to Polygon the crypto, I guess.
Yeah, damn it. You can specify? Yeah, it's also a shape. Yeah, I thought, okay, well, I guess we can't show that. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
Whoops.
Actually, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to show it. But anyway, throw in their URL. Google Trends are really bad at what you're trying to do. They aren't if you have the correct search term, but I do not have the correct search term.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry. Choose category.
Yeah,
all categories.
Probably aren't entertainment,
let me see
right?
if I can find it. Food and drink, arts and entertainment, maybe. That might be it, but I'm really just not sure because
better.
They weren't around in 2004. So anyway, games. Oh, let me try and do games. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just assume this is the way it is. Okay.
Sure. Screw it.
So Polygon, IGN, and it's a website, and Kotaku. Also another website. So,
Damn. Dude, look at just it's like a missile, dude.
what are these numbers showing? Let's see.
What's
Let's take
next?
a look at ooh, geez.
I don't know another one. I'm trying to think of another one off the top of my head. Kotaku, IGN, Polygon, The Gamer, PC Gaming, I think.
Let's see if I can find another one. Do we have another website?
GameSpot.
One more?
Probably
Come on,
PC
we gotta
Gamer.
have one more, right? PC Gamer.
Ooh, that one's even worse. Goodness gracious.
Jeez.
Shit.
Oh, that's bad.
I used to think those were so cool to go into like a GameStop or something like that and then see the magazines that would come up or that they had right there that you could just look at. Those are really cool. And same thing with like the guidebooks. Those were super sick. I know that those stuffs are pretty much irrelevant in these days because you don't really need them. If you really want to know whether a game is good or not, probably go to a streamer or a YouTube content creator that you trust that isn't being sponsored by them, and or even if they are, there's a good chance they'll probably tell you the truth. But go to one of them if they're a trusted VTuber or a trusted YouTuber, and then watch what they have to say. There's a good chance they're probably going to tell you the truth because it's not like they're being held down by anything or being paid to lie or something.
And
Hopefully,
so anyway,
of course.
we have,
Hopefully, they're not
right
paid
here,
to lie.
So you have Polygon, and it's just been circling the drain for a long time.
Yeah.
And you can see also, and look at this. These websites are dying. They are dying,
Damn.
and they are going extinct. Look at this in the past 90 days. They're actually basically cooked, guys.
I could see
They
that,
are.
yeah.
They're basically cooked. We've killed them. We have.
And there it
killed them.
is.
And by the way,
And
you're welcome.
there it is.
And so anyway, video game
My
website
streamer, the most humble streamer out there.
Polygon
There he
has been
is.
sold to Valnet, with the majority of staff has been laid off. That again is the,
The Pepe
That was the
kick. The
reference I
kick
was
me
making.
name tag is so good. We're coming back together again. I'm so happy. Chat, I can't wait until something like, what is it? Stellar Blade comes to PC. Chat, that's going to be a big day. That should be coming out in June, something like that, when they have the port to PC. That's probably going to be really good. But there's also other real good games that aren't like Gunner games. And I know Expedition 33 is pretty much cleaning house right now. That's really cool to see. I only know a lot about it because a lot of us over there in the gacha community have been talking about it because we're like, why play all these gacha games when you can play this game? Or why play Honkai Star Rail when this game is out? And I got to try it. I'll probably try it like in a week or two.
Doesn't matter.
When I get paid.
Anyway, so let's go back. We'll look at this here. And it's been an amazing year. Valnet owns numerous other games media websites. Polygon has been sold to Valnet. I am no longer with Polygon.
I like how these are all on Blue Sky too. You know that you can disregard someone's opinion when they're on Blue Sky. Normally I don't really care about Blue Sky. Like, it's not really a big problem for me. I wouldn't really make fun of someone for having a Blue Sky account or just going on Blue Sky to talk. But after the whole recent controversy and things that I've been going through with the Genshin VAs and having to basically run them down on their own turf in Blue Sky, it's just like, it's such a It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth to look at Blue Sky.
Oh, no. He's on Blue Sky.
There it is.
If you're hiring, please consider the many talented writers and editors. Guys.
I'm not going to lie to you. If you were a talented writer, you probably wouldn't have lost your job. I'm just saying.
If you're hiring right now, please do not. Please do not. Do not. Do that. That's the last thing you should do. Oh, God.
Under no circumstances should you sell these assholes.
Yes, every one of them deserves a spot on your. I can see why they got rid of you. I won't be talking about the sale because I wasn't involved. Going hang out with my kid, taking wins where I can. Chris, I'm so sorry.
There it is.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You sure are.
You sure are, bud. You sure are.
Anyway, let's see. Your former Polygon writer also took to social media. I had a great time working at Polygon. Please let me know if you have any cool job openings. I'll say more later, but I no longer have a job.
Nice.
I'm looking for work as there are so many of my amazing colleagues. I have lots of ideas and things I'd like to write. I'm really in shock. I'd like to think earlier this week, man, I love my job and I'm so excited to jump into summer blockbuster season. And now I don't have my job. And keep in mind,
well, you can just, you're on your own. I mean, here's the thing, right? I don't know. Just go make a YouTube channel or something. If you think you're that good of a writer, you think your opinion is that valued, go make a YouTube channel. Go figure it out. Go see if you are that valued. You think you are.
Sky.
Right. None of them are on Twitter.
We are having such a complete chud blowout victory that I'm almost getting tired.
I don't know. I hate the way he says that. Chat, they hate the jugs. I don't know why they hate the jugs so much, but that's what they're called, right? The jugs?
Of winning.
It's been such a turnaround, too. It's kind of nuts. I know this has happened, and then so much other stuff is happening, and you could just see how much games are just failing that are appealing to quote. There is quote. Obviously, there is no such thing as a modern audience. You need to cater to your audience, not a modern audience. There's no such thing as a modern audience.
Really? This is crazy. Oh my god.
Not the jugs.
Yeah, this is don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Go ad free. Ah, Jesus.
Goodness
it's so
gracious.
Annoying, isn't it? There we go. Okay, that somehow I got it to go away. But anyway,
nice.
Yeah, suffering from success. I guess McDonald's is waving for them. And anyway, let's go back. We'll look at this. I'm
so
among the many folks who got laid off today. I don't have anything good or thoughtful to say on it at the moment. Gutted, sad, feel completely fucked. You are. Fuck Vox Media Management forever. They did this shit on May Day. Vox Media Union.
What the hell is May Day? Is that like the first of the month or something?
Forever. Well, apparently not. Because you're gone, so there's not a union, right? Because you're fired. I mean, there it is. I mean, I don't know what's she talking about. I don't even know what are we doing. And well, let's see here, another blue sky person, along with just about everybody else at Polygon. I am now out of a job, ending over a decade at Vox Media for me. Working at Polygon was a wonderful experience and proud of the work I did there. I will be looking for work as well as starting my own projects on the side. Stay tuned.
That's probably what you should be doing at this point. If you're getting fired off of stuff like this, just make your own channel.
So, Polygon...
See if people want to know your opinion.
It's dead.
Right.
It's dead.
It's dead.
That's it. The fact
that
we
have
have to
what it
normalize
is.
your type of political and social discourse is fucking insane. And ironically, you're doing important work in the world, bringing balance to the force. My goal is to... So, I want to make sure that this is abundantly clear. I view these people as destructive parasites and a cancer to gaming, and they're also a cancer to society. And I view it...
I don't know about society. I have a little bit more empathy than Asmongold, but I believe... I mean, yeah, you just need to see the kind of games that have been coming out, and you could see, like, why people like me or other people just, like, completely abandon Western gaming and just go straight for, like Chinese games are pretty much the new... Western AAA. Why would you play something like AC Shadows when you can play, Marvel Rivals? I mean, they're not the same game exactly, but like you're gonna get a lot more fun out of Marvel Rivals than you're gonna get out of that. Or don't even play, or get a Ubisoft competition straight 1-to-1. Get one of their ex Ubisoft employees and go play Expedition 33. It's like the most sold game ever. It's like the most thumbs up game ever.
It is my responsibility to do the best that I can to root them out and remove them and diminish their influence as much as I possibly can. And so I do my best to do that. I think that I'm doing a public service, and I'm sure they think that about me too, and that's why they write all the articles lying about me.
Right.
But the fact is that I do find these people to be destructive, disgusting, and also they create no value. And the sad thing is, for them, is that it seems like everybody tends to agree with me. And so they're gone. They're getting bought by the Pornhub guy? Good. Maybe you finally get some good content on there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, they create negative value. Yes, you're right. Streamers are 100% parasites as well. That's fine. You can think whatever you want. There's a lot of people that hate streamers. You want me to, like, argue with you about, like, trying to
Wait, they hate streamers? Man, I ain't even did nothing.
justify me being a streamer? I don't care what you think about streamers. Go ahead. Think
I ain't
whatever you
even
want.
did nothing,
But
dude.
anyway,
What did I do?
the team did not deserve this. Look at them all, bro. Look at them all.
I ain't even did nothing.
Man. What happened with Polygon today is so fucked. Vox Media has made some atrocious decisions in my 6 years here, but this is really something else. I'm going to put this in the most polite...
Well, you can't really get money off of just virtual signaling, dude. You kind of have to create stuff that is actually of value, and if you don't do that, then what are we doing here? You can't really... You can't just virtue signal your way to a paycheck. I mean, some people can, but... Obviously not you.
And generous and kind terms that I possibly can. Your contributions to the gaming industry were worthless. Your content was worthless. You created negative value.
Mm-hmm.
No one liked you.
True.
Nobody cared about your content. And the reason why you're getting fired isn't because of your politics. It's not because of anything else.
Yeah, I think it is important to note things that... Especially with something like AC Shadows, where people were making it a big deal about Yasuke, or people made it seem like the big deal about Yasuke is because of his skin color. It doesn't really matter whether Yasuke, or even in the next upcoming game, Ghost of Yote. If Ghost of Yote has a female samurai as a protagonist, no one really cares as long as the game is good. And honestly, I think the thing about Ghost of Yote is that it is a 1-to-1 to AC Shadows without Yasuke. And if that game comes out and does well, I think it will be because they didn't add a second protagonist, not because they didn't add Yasuke. That's kind of the problem with AC Shadows, is that Naoe was kind of decent, but they didn't really have time to focus on just her because they had to focus on Yasuke. Had they split the game into two different games, I think both of them would have benefited from it. I think Yasuke would have had a pretty decent game, and I think Naoe would have had a good game, because it's just having to split the game for two different people. It just seemed not good, right? Like I wholeheartedly believe had Yasuke had his own standalone game, he probably would have done pretty decent, and made it not a Assassin's Creed game, because then you're just kind of held down by that standard of that game and having to be sneaky and stuff like that. So they just made a Yasuke standalone game where they just have him as a samurai going around, doing what Yasuke does. I think it would have been fine.
Other than the fact
but the
that
game
you
is just
can't attract
kind of
advertisers because nobody cares what you have to say. That's the reason why. And here's the other thing. Here's another thing
Just
to
make
keep
a
in
good
mind.
game, dude.
A lot of these people aren't going to be able to get jobs in this writing industry again, because people just don't want to hire somebody who creates work at a website that's worthless and nobody reads their articles.
True.
And so these people are pretty much fucked. And that's it. And I keep cleaning the parasites off the internet. I'm doing my best, man. Look at what she looks like. It doesn't matter what she looks like. I don't need to talk about what she looks like. It doesn't matter to me. The fact is that, we're coming out ahead regardless. So that's all that matters. Make a Blue Cry account for trolling? Yeah, I guess so. Google why Asmongold got banned. There's a lot of those and nothing positive about you. They can only write bad news. What? Everybody always trying to talk shit about me and have opinions about me.
Oh, did Polygon start writing articles about Asmongold? I don't know. I haven't actually seen any of those.
At the end of the day, I'm where I'm at and they're where they're at.
Hey, it is what it is.
I'd be mad too, honestly. If I was them, I'd be fucking pissed. And so she technically got permit. Yeah, she did. And so they're shutting down the whole thing. And they should have learned to pick fruit. Yeah, Polygon sucks. W, good riddance. And everybody, here's the thing. Hopefully Kotaku is next. Now, is Kotaku and these other gaming websites, are they going to die?
I assume so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You cannot have an analytics graph like this.
Oh.
You can't do it. You can't run a business like this. Polygon is dead. And all of these worthless trash writers that are on Blue Sky that are trying to push their weird, perverse politics in video games, that have these weird social views that want to push them on you and want you deplatformed for having an opinion that they disagree with. Now they're out of a job and they're going back to McDonald's, DoorDash, Burger King, Walmart, or maybe just the unemployment line. And I think, rip bozo, you get what you fucking deserve. I'm really glad to see this, and I hope that, you know, I can take at least partial credit in at least moving this a little bit farther over to making it happen.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, dude, it's the whole thing about politics in video games. It really depends on what kind of politics. Like, these kind of politics, hell no, I don't want them in my games. I don't know what a modern audience is. I don't want to find out. I don't really care if they're making characters uglies in video games. I'd rather not have their kind of politics in my games. I'd rather just have, you know, hot women. So I'd rather just go play Nikke or, you know, Stellar Blade when that comes out on PC. But until then, I'll play Nikke. You know, Wuthering Waves, that's on an anniversary, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Zelda Zone Zero, games like that. I'd rather just play games like that than play these kind of games that are just not, that are trying to take away everything that I find good in a video game to appease people who are not gonna who are not gonna buy the video game. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna make a game for me, just know that I'm gonna buy it. I'm not gonna be like other people who are like, oh, they made a game for me, now it's never time to never buy it. No, I'm gonna buy your video game if I find it really fun and enjoyable and characters are hot. I'm gonna play it. But that's just my opinion, chat. Let me know how you guys feel. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.